Welcome to English Class Academy. Listen and practice English with historical stories. Chapter 1, Early Life. Salahuddin Al Ayyubi, Salahuddin, is one of the most renowned figures in Islamic and Middle Eastern history. He was born in 1137 in Tikrit, Iraq, and he died in 1193 in Damascus, Syria. Salahuddin left an indelible mark on history with his leadership and achievements. Here are some key aspects of his life and legacy. Chapter 2, Recapture of Jerusalem. Recapture of Jerusalem. Salahuddin is known for his relentless efforts to recapture Jerusalem from the Crusaders. In 1187 AD, he led a successful campaign that resulted in the recovery of Jerusalem after decades of Crusader occupation. This achievement elevated his stature and enhanced the reputation of Islam. Chapter 3, Unification of Muslims. Unification of Muslims. Salahuddin's policy always aimed to unify Muslim ranks and gather forces to confront Crusader threats. He led campaigns against multiple Crusader kingdoms in the Middle East. Chapter 4, Justice and Fairness. Justice and Fairness. Salahuddin was renowned for his just policies and fair rule. He respected the rights of minorities and sought to establish justice in his administration. Chapter 5, Support for Knowledge and Culture. Support for knowledge and culture. Salahuddin was a patron of science and culture. He supported philosophers and scholars and worked to develop schools and cultural facilities. Chapter 6, Al-Aqsa and the Two Holy Mosques. Al-Aqsa and the Two Holy Mosques. After recapturing Jerusalem, Salahuddin turned his attention to Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem and the two holy mosques in Mecca and Medina. He made Jerusalem an open city for both Muslims and Christians. Chapter 7, Religious Tolerance. Religious tolerance. Despite being a Muslim, Salahuddin displayed significant religious tolerance and respected the rights of religious minorities. He had close relationships with the Christians of Jerusalem and allowed them to practice their faith freely. Chapter 8, Other Battles and Conquests. Other battles and conquests. In addition to capturing Jerusalem, Salahuddin led other military campaigns in the region, such as the recapture of the city of Acre and the city of Jaffa in Palestine. Chapter 9, Islamic Unity. Islamic unity. Salahuddin consistently worked towards uniting Islamic states and rulers to face Crusader threats. He conducted negotiations and agreements with other countries to achieve this goal. Chapter 10, Cultural Influence. Cultural influence. Salahuddin Al Ayyubi had a significant impact on Islamic and Arab culture and literature. Many poets and authors wrote about him, and he was portrayed in literary and artistic works. Chapter 11, Symbol of Resilience. Symbol of Resilience. Salahuddin Al Ayyubi became a symbol of resilience and steadfastness in the face of occupation and challenging circumstances. He is known for his bravery and determination in defending Islamic lands. Chapter 12, Trustworthiness and Integrity. Trustworthiness and integrity. Trustworthiness and integrity were prominent qualities of Salahuddin. He was highly trusted in religious, military, and political matters. Chapter 13, Establishing Justice. Establishing justice. Salahuddin initiated several social and economic reforms in the regions under his rule. He sought to provide justice and equality among citizens. Chapter 14, Military Impact. Military impact. In addition to capturing Jerusalem, Salahuddin led wars against the Crusaders in other regions like Egypt, Syria, and Yemen. He had a significant influence on military tactics and strategies during that period. Chapter 15, Eternal Memory. Eternal memory. Salahuddin Al Ayyubi's memory is celebrated in the Islamic world every year, and he is often referred to as Salahuddin. Festivals and events are held to commemorate his legacy and remind people of his achievements. Chapter 16, Reconciliation with Enemies. Reconciliation with enemies. Despite being a military leader, Salahuddin was known for his ability to reconcile with enemies when it was in the interest of Muslims and the region. Chapter 17, His Death and Impact. His death and impact. Salahuddin passed away in 1193 AD. He left a legacy that transcends time, continuing to influence the Islamic world and Arab culture. Salahuddin Al Ayyubi is considered a symbol of resilience and leadership in the face of challenges. Salahuddin Al Ayyubi is considered one of the greatest leaders in Islamic history and a beloved figure for Muslims and others. His influence continued in history, culture, and politics for several centuries after his death. The end.